So, some brand new footage for Legends Arceus has dropped, so I'm going to be talking about it. Also, I'm currently sick, so if I sound a little weird in this video, that's why. Also, there was some brand new Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl screenshots that were released, but to be honest, they aren't too exciting. If you guys want me to talk about them, I definitely will, but I want to get through this first. Alright, well, this first video we're going to be talking about displays how Pokemon can move multiple times in one turn. Here we have one of the starters for the Hisui region, Oshawott, fighting a Bidoof in the wild. The way the battle system works in this game kinda reminds me of the Pokemon anime. In the anime, they didn't really care if you used multiple moves consecutively, similar to how in this game you can move multiple times. The background looks really incredible. You get to see a bunch of blossoming flowers on the ground and a couple of trees. Here we see the trainer deciding what move Oshawott uses against this Bidoof. Obviously I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what move Oshawott just used, and that's because all of the footage you're seeing right now is only on the Japanese website. The flow of battle seems really seamless, which I'm really happy about. In the top right, you can see these little move indicators. This indicates how many moves you have left before your turn inevitably ends. If you look in the top right, when Oshawott uses a move, one of his move indicators gets depleted. I'm not too sure what the difference between a blue move indicator and a green move indicator is, but we'll eventually know. Overall, I really like how the battle UI looks. The next little clip we're taking a look at is a trainer engaging in battle with a wild Pokemon. As you just saw, it's really quite seamless. All the player has to do is send out one of their Pokemon next to a wild Pokemon and they start the battle. Once they do that, the camera zooms into the wild Pokemon and the battle starts. Once again, we see the trainer using one of the Hisui's region starter Pokemon, this time being Rowlet. The two trainer protagonists do have canon names, the female being named Akari and the male being named Ray, so I should probably start using those names. It just feels a little weird. Anyways, the scenery does look pretty nice. I think what mostly makes this look amazing is the lighting and shadows, and a small little detail that you may not have noticed is that the grass actually moves with the wind. It looks really cool. I know I'm gushing over little small details, but those little small details really do add up. Next we have a screenshot of moves indicating if they're effective or not. In the past Pokemon games, they've been indicated by text, but this time they're going to be indicated by shapes, so you better start learning what they mean. A triangle indicates that a Pokemon move is not very effective against the opponent. This makes sense because Quick Attack is a normal type move and Growlithe is a rock and fire type. Same goes for Flame Wheel, it just wouldn't be very effective against a Hisui and Growlithe. The triangle icon isn't the only icon there, however. There's also a scroll icon against attacking moves. I'm assuming that scroll allows you to switch from power moves to agile moves, or you can just use the normal move. Once again though, we get to take in the nice scenery. In the background you can see Mount Coronet along with one of the lakes. Moving on, we have a little more insight as to how power and agile moves will work. This screenshot is before Lucario uses an agile Calm Mind. In the next screenshot, we can see that Calm Mind now has 8 out of 10 PP instead of 9 out of 10. I think it's safe to assume that power moves will also deplete 2 PP instead of 1. This kinda got me thinking though. What if you're fighting a Pokemon that has pressure and you use an agile or power move? Would the PP consumption just stack? Okay, up next is something I've been wanting in a Pokemon game for the longest time, and I'm so happy it's finally in the game. What you are seeing here is size differences. This was sort of a thing with Pokemon Go, but you couldn't really see the weight differences. In this game, however, the size differences are very apparent. Here we see a Lucario that's very small and a Lucario that's, I guess, average sized. As far as we know, these differences are only cosmetic, and hopefully it stays that way. Here's another example of 2 different sized Wurmples. It's just really cool to see. You may be wondering, what does this have to do with anything? Why do you care so much about Pokemon sizes? Pokemon size differences just add that extra level of immersion, and having a different sized Pokemon just makes that Pokemon more unique to you. Seeing small little additions like this really give me a lot of hope for Pokemon Legends, and Pokemon as a whole. Apparently Pokemon Legends Arceus won't tell you what Pokemon stats have been boosted. You have to now look for the icon. In theory, it should be more apparent which stats were boosted since they have their own individual icons, and I would tell you what Pokemon stats have been boosted in this image, but the icons are so small I can't even tell what they are. I'm assuming it's defense and special defense, I don't know. Well, that concludes this little analysis video. Yo, look at that Basculete Legion hop, oh my god!